Mark, so educate us on why it's so important to utilize open source intelligence in the corrections world.
You're always going to need open source because just because we've incarcerated those individuals, it doesn't mean like they stopped them from being a criminal. And a lot of times, unfortunately, folks, when they get to prison, it becomes like an advanced learning school for them. It's like college. On top of that, if they get their hands on a contraband cell phone, it basically turns the walls into transparent. They can do anything they want to throughout the world if they have a cell phone in their hand. They can buy a brand new Lamborghini in California with Bitcoin. They can buy fentanyl from China, right, imported, and they can continue their criminal activities. That's why it's so amazingly important. In addition to that, it also helps our staff stay safer because it allows us to work in that envelope to make sure that they're getting the best people, right? So that it allows them to do a deeper dive on their background checks. You can do continuous background checks on them, audits if you need to ensure their safety for everybody because it's such a dangerous environment to work in.
How important is it for a person incarcerated to have a mobile device inside prison?
Criminal elements can generate probably $50,000 a month, if not more, through a combination of whether they can do scams with a cell phone, they can do drug introduction.
Talk to me about some of the different Penlink tools that you are specifically utilizing with the Department of Corrections.
I use Tangles every single day. Like, I can't believe not using it anymore, right? That seems kind of boring to me, right? And it allows you to see Tangles when you put it in the right places. You can see social networks. So I've got the incarcerated inmate, but I can now see the people they're dealing with on the outside as well. And you can share that information and that intelligence with your law enforcement partners on the outside. When you start looking at it from that perspective, it starts to cause a disruption for the flow of drugs coming into the prison. And if we can stop it before it gets to the prison, it means it's safer altogether. You can attack it on 3 different levels. You can be able to provide informed intelligence to your executive leadership. Then you can have an operational piece, and then you can have it down to the tactical level. So if I need to go to the exact dorm, to this housing unit right here, I don't want to hit this cell, I can do that.
Can you talk a little bit about how corrections can use the future with Gen AI and co-analysts?
What Tangles allows an individual to do is maximize their time to search it, analyze it, and monitor persistently. And with the generative AI piece with co-analysts, it's an absolute game changer because instead of having to go through and look at thousands of posts potentially, I can do it in just a matter of seconds.
So talk about some of the exporting features in there.
It's got a fantastic feature for exporting your reports. It will literally build the reports for you as you go along. Having to spend the time to build the reports, they want to make sure they're accurate and correct. And now you can just basically type it in there and it's going to build it for you.
With the use of Gen AI with co-analyst, will it be much easier for corrections individuals to start one of these investigations?
One of the nice things about this is there's so many different platforms out there these days. But the thing that I love about Tangles and the way that it works is that anybody can jump in there within 5 minutes you're going to work. You know, we talk about the search, that's quick and efficient, and then we can analyze it, but I want to keep up with it, right? And like I was saying, those investigators have so much to do. And so I don't have to stay glued right in front of that keyboard to watch it come in. It's going to be right there for me, and it will shoot me an email if I need to. It will give you an alert so that you can have those data points come back to you when you want them to come back to you. You're getting so much data over time, and some of these events that we've seen in the last few years, the amount of information that comes out of it's just staggering.
Mark, what tool are you using for, say, threat monitoring and getting those results back?
Threat monitoring is one of those unique challenges, and Tangles provides that solution for you. What it does is it allows you to find your target, what you're looking for, and then you can stay on top of it persistently. And the data points will keep coming back to you. You could have an email alert if something really important comes along because you create the tags that come into it. So if I have a keyword list, a dictionary, if you will, of all the keywords I'm looking for, and they hit, you can get an instant alert.
How important are the tools, finally, just in the automation process and really making your life easier? Is this something you could do manually?
Oh, you could absolutely do it manually, sir. The problem is it could take you weeks to do it. We just worked with an agency not long ago, and we basically went through 10 years worth of work. People posting on the internet every day for 10 years, thousands, tens of thousands of posts, and I accomplished it all within a day.